No, John, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Paul.
I'm doing good. You look brilliant. And you were in with us how long ago?
About 2.5 months ago, I first started coming to see you, Paul. And I came to you. I had severe issues with anxiety. I think I was nearly on the cusp of becoming depressed over it. I am 45 years of age. I had recently been made redundant on my job, and I was facing into a lot of new things that, I'll be honest with you, frightened the hell out of me. And I probably had a few issues that I'd started up from before that as well, that were sort of coming to the fore as well. And I was very, very anxious, very down on myself. I was suffering with panic attacks, very fearful. And through your help, now I'm much further along than I was then, thank God.
Brilliant. And how did you find the session itself? So if anybody was listening to this and they were considering how to get it done, what was the experience of getting the sessions done themselves?
Yeah, when I first the first time I came, I was I wouldn't say nervous, but maybe a little bit skeptical of where this was going to go. But within 5 minutes, I was very much at my ease, and between you explaining where the method that you use and what exactly was going to happen, I became more relaxed as the session went on. The hypnotism itself was amazing experience, really, and I left that first time feeling 10 times better than I had when I walked in the door. As it's gone on, I've been given the tools to practice this at home myself, where I can use these tools to keep me in the present, so to stop my mind drifting too much into things that might worry me in the future, and not to let myself drift back to things that might have been bothering me from my past, but just to stay in the now, to be where I am now, and just to take whatever comes at me at that time, and to be able to release whatever worry or tension that might be bothering me at that time, not to let it build up inside me, and to catch it at the stage before it develops into a anxiety, or where it becomes a physical response, where I'm having a panic attack, where I was actually feeling like I was suffocating, where I had a clutching in my chest. Sometimes I thought I was actually having a heart attack.
Yeah.
With some of the attacks. They're all gone now. I haven't really had a panic attack in the past 6 or 7 weeks. It hasn't happened. I've that feeling of fear, that feeling of having to run, that feeling of having.
It's almost like a dread.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I was having attacks where I was going to bed at night, falling asleep as you do, and waking up 2 hours later for no rhyme or reason. I couldn't even remember if I'd been dreaming or what I'd been dreaming about, and just feeling an uncontrollable dread upon me.
Yeah.
And wondering where I could go to get rid of this, feeling trapped inside my own home, and walking around my house like a madman, nearly pulling my hair out. And I think that's gone now, and I know how to deal with those things anyway.
And that's one of the important things that, especially with this particular one, is that we're trying to get across, is that you're using, like, it's a revolutionary technique.
Yeah.
That we've just brought into the service to give people to take home, so you can do 3 sessions and actually stay there yourself, so you don't ever need to have to go for help again, or any sort of, like, you don't have to keep going back. You have this tool and this technique to actually stay there, and you're probably one of the pioneers of actually using it here in Ireland for the first time, and it's been super successful.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a tool. It's something that you can go to, and you know, if you want to use that analogy, it's like you have it there in your toolbox. I mean, you feel the worry coming up. You know, you can go into where you need to go, and you can just say, right, I know how to see this for what it is. I know how to let this go, and I know how to release it and move on from where I am at this stage.
Yeah.
And it's so liberating, because where I was, I was at a stage, Paul, where I was getting into a panic attack standing in a queue for a loaf of bread in the shop. I mean, that's how far and much the fear had taken me. Now I'm going off on my own. I'd go into shops on my own. I'd go shopping on my own. Me missus doesn't know me. You know what I mean? I'm doing things where before I'd always have to have her beside me. Now I'm just doing things, going off on my own and doing things, and it's great. It's so liberating.
So the technique just allows you to, without doing anything, without having anything with you, without having, nobody even knows you're doing it. You're just you can do it anywhere, anytime, and nobody even knows what you're doing. And it's just like, it's like a pattern interrupting the old pattern.
It just breaks the cycle. It just breaks the cycle from where that little worm of a worry starts getting into your head and starts building things up. And you mightn't even know it's there or why it's there, but now you can recognise that when it comes in and stop it.
Yeah.
I suppose that's really, it's hard for me to explain.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult to try and explain it.
Yeah.
But if everybody had this, it would probably be.
It's a great gift I have now. You know.
Yeah, it is a gift. And thank you very much for doing this short little interview. And what's your outlook for the future?
The outlook is very positive. I'm looking forward to it. Instead of looking forward to my future with dread, it's excitement.
Yeah.
You know, I feel it's in where before the butterflies in my stomach would be a bad feeling. Now they're a good feeling to me, because they make me feel excited instead of the dread feeling. I'm looking forward to it, like the way I feel when I wake up on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
In a type of anticipation of going out.
It's the same feeling. It's the uncertainty. It's a new feeling of uncertainty.
It's a new feeling of uncertainty, but it doesn't frighten me.
Yeah. So, anybody that's thinking about it, because you know how you were feeling when if you had to make the decision on your own. Yeah. And you hadn't got people that were just kind of pushing you.
Yeah.
If you knew there was somebody that was listening to this that was kind of thinking, well, I'm tired of trying to help. I've tried this. I've tried that. That if this was able to push them to make the decision to step across the door, what advice would you give them?
My advice would be, give it a go. You've absolutely nothing to lose by giving this a go. It can't do any harm. It certainly can't do any harm, and it'll only do you good. You've nothing to lose, absolutely nothing to lose by giving this a go. I know I was a bit reluctant, and that's honest to God. I was a little bit reluctant. Before I came here, I didn't know whether this was going to work for me. I didn't know whether it was, I don't know, mumbo jumbo, but I'm telling you, give it a go. It's brilliant. And as I say, you've nothing to lose by giving it a go.
Exactly. And thanks very much for your time on doing this, and I wish you all the best in the future.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.